So today's Monday, okay? And I got off of work early, which actually never freaking happens, like ever. So I got to leave at like 1:30 today. And it's crazy that the first day of this video, I get to be home early. So I guess it's still gonna be very realistic, don't get me wrong, because if I was to get off this early, the first thing I would go do is read my book. That would be the first thing I would go do. So, this entire week, from Monday to next Monday, we might end it on Sunday. I'm not so sure about that. But from Monday to Monday, close to Monday, we're just gonna see how much I can realistically read while I am working, doing other things I need to do, friends and family, classes, all that good stuff. Now, the next 2 days I have off, which I am super excited about. So it's still gonna be very realistic because it's gonna be me reading the books that I'm trying to read for the month anyway. But right now, it's like the most perfect day outside, and I am so happy I get to spend some of this day actually outside. So I'm gonna go change really quickly, grab a book. I have started a book. I think the last book that you guys saw, I'm reading Stephen King Night Shift. I have not yet finished it. Don't really know why. It's just because it's like so many different stories, and but the story that I'm on right now is called Quitters. So good. It's such a good story. So I don't really know why I'm like dragging myself along trying to finish this book. It's not like it's bad. It's just like to jump in from one short story to the next short story is kind of like hard for my brain sometimes. But we're gonna continue with that book. See how far we can get with that book today. I might want to put it down after this short story, or maybe the next short story piques my interest. I'm not sure, but I know I want to pick up another book at some point today. But yeah, so I'm gonna just bring you guys along with me for my entire week. And we're gonna see how much I really actually read when I'm working and doing X, Y, and Z. And just being a human being, okay? So I'm gonna go and get myself outside before this beautiful, beautiful day gets away from us. Stay with me. Did you really mean it? Are you thinking you might run? Maybe we should sleep on. Just wait till the morning. It's almost 10 o'clock. I'm not really sure how it got so late so fast. It was just 6:30 the last time I really looked at a clock. I was outside for a while, and then the sun went away, so then it got cold, so then I came inside, I ate some food, watched the show, was on my phone for way too long, and I was reading throughout my day, and now it's 10 o'clock. I think what I want to do, because this is gonna be very realistic, I'm not gonna stay up past the times that I don't want to stay up. Okay, when I want to go to sleep, I'm gonna go to sleep. And then when I want to read, I'm gonna read. Because that's when I want to read. So I think now is a good time to stop reading. I just finished a short story. The last short story is The Children in the Corn, or something like that. You know, Children of the Corn. You know that movie? Yeah, I think this is from that movie, or that movie is from this. Either one. I'm not sure which one came first. I have no idea. But I just finished that short story, which was really good. That one, The Quitters, I Know What You Need. I Know What You Need is also a really good short story. The beginning of this book, those short stories, I feel like I've just heard before, or like I've seen it somewhere, or I don't know, they just felt very like authentic. They just felt like they weren't authentic, but they were probably whenever this book was written, probably in like 1970 or 80 something. I have no idea, but I feel like I already seen it before, so I was like already knowing where the short story was taking me. But like the ending of this book, the short stories at the end of this book, I was very much entertained. Okay. There was The Boogeyman is in this too. It was good, but like who hasn't watched the horror movie Boogeyman? So at the end of the day, I was like, oh, okay, I know where this is going. so even though I already watched Children of the Corn, it was a little bit different in this book. Same aspects, but a little bit different in this book. Anyway, how many pages have I read today? That's what matters before I sign off for the night. So I started on page 234. And I am now stopping on page 294. That's actually pretty cool. I don't want to do math right now. So I read exactly 60 pages today. Which is Not too shabby in my book, okay? Because I was tired today. I didn't really want to do anything, it felt like. So tomorrow is going to be a lot more productivity going on with my life. Like cleaning, laundry, things of that nature. But a lot of reading. 60 pages on our first day. More than I thought I was going to get to today. I'm not lying. I thought I was going to read at least 30 or 40 pages today. I read 3 stories today. And they were all bomb. That's probably what helped me want to stick with it, because all the stories I read today was so good. It's Tuesday and it's like 2:30 in the afternoon and I am just recording for the first time today. Yep, I am. And you know why? Because I stayed in bed for a while and then I got up to start my laundry, but then I realized that there was no more like detergent pods downstairs, and I kind of like unmotivated me to do anything, because I just like, it was like the first task I wanted to get done I couldn't even do, so it's like, screw everything else. but now it is 2:30 and I got myself together, okay? I was like, no, I'm not gonna let it hold me down. What I did do today is I finished reading Night Shift by Stephen King this morning at like 11 or something. I finished it. So I finished that book, which is 50 pages. So I did read 50 pages already today, which is pretty cool. So I was looking at what book I might want to read next. I think I'm going to start this book now. The Only One Left by Riley Sager. Flipping through and it looked, I don't know, it has like different text in it, like different fonts, and I feel like when books like that have different fonts, like for some reason I tend to like them more. I don't really know why, what's up with that, but it's like where different fonts, it's like people like reading emails or like writing letters or something like that. I don't know, it kind of like intrigues me more. I don't really know why or whatever. Riley Sager also wrote The House Across the Lake, and I really liked that book. If I'm not mistaken, I think I rated that book like a 4 stars. Like, it was actually really good, and I think I read that book in a day. Yeah, I rated that book 4 stars. Yeah, and I said on Goodreads, I said I thought I knew what was happening. I couldn't be more wrong. This was a fun, weird read. So, by me feeling like I already like this author and I like their writing style, then I'm going to enjoy this book, which I hope I do. So yeah, we're just gonna pretty much start this book, see how far I can get today, while I'm also about to hopefully eventually start my laundry. But the Night Shift, by the way, I am rating a 4 stars. I thought it was really fun and weird and spooky, which I really have been needing lately. More than half of the stories I really enjoyed. But yeah, it was a good book and I highly recommend that Stephen King book because it was good. 4 stars. I'm gonna pop out my Celsius and just get started because why not? Has to be my favorite flavor. It matches the book's vibe, okay? I love when I do that. Anywho, yeah. So I'm gonna sit here, get comfy. It's almost 10 o'clock now. And I feel like I'm gonna keep ending the days off around 10 o'clock because I know I want to go to the gym tomorrow morning, so I need good sleep for that, okay? Because if I only get like 6 hours of sleep before the gym, I'm not gonna have my full strength or the full power that I'm gonna need to have to lift weights. You feel me? And I'm stopping this book at page, I think 160 exactly. Now let me tell you, because I was doing my laundry, I stopped to eat food, was cleaning up a little bit, but whenever I wasn't reading this book, I was trying to do whatever I was doing fast as heck so I can get back to this book, okay? Because this book is so good. It's so good. Like, I almost left my laundry in the washing machine because I was like, I really don't want to stop right now to go change my laundry over. Like, I would have been perfectly fine with rewashing my clothes tomorrow. This book is so good, and I feel like the suspense of it all is making it even better. The way that this is written is great. It's a great mystery thriller right now, and I'm having a ball, a blast, a great old time reading this book right now. Okay, I must say. So I honestly don't want to stop. Because I'm doing a video doesn't mean that I'm going to forget about sleeping and my priorities for tomorrow, which is the gym, doing more laundry, cleaning more, doing a class, which I didn't do today because this book like took over my life today, okay? Which I was not mad at because today was a day where I had to like be more chill. It was either today or tomorrow that needed to be a productive day. Clearly I took today to be not a productive day and a pretty chill day. So that means tomorrow, all the things I should have done today needs to get done before I really read. This book is really good so far and I'm really enjoying myself. This is a mystery thriller that I've been waiting to read. If you watch my last videos, you know that the recent mystery thriller horror books that I've been reading haven't been the best, but this is like top tier right now. Okay, I am no words. Like that's all I can say until I actually finish it. I finished this book off on page 160 and I also read 50 pages of Night Shift and finished that book off today. So all in all, I read 210 pages. I think that's pretty good. Pretty good. So I'm back from the gym. The gym was actually kind of tough because I haven't been in like 2 to 3 weeks. This is my 3rd week if I didn't show up that I haven't been there. I don't like going over 3 weeks. I try my best to make sure that I am not there for 3 weeks. Did that sentence make sense? Anyway, but while I was at the gym, I had such a craving for chia seed pudding. So that's what I'm munching on right now. I had a lot more blueberries in it, but I've been eating those. It's so good. But that being said, I am ready to wind down and just chill out. I have a few things I want to do, like fold my clothes that I didn't get to do yesterday. I need to do a class, and that's it. The rest of the day I can have to myself to just read. So that's what we're gonna do. Just read. Like I honestly can't wait. I have a Minecraft card holding my place because I was too lazy yesterday to go get up to get a bookmark. I just wanted to read. So whatever was in the vicinity was gonna be a bookmark, that's for sure. It's 9:10 and I just finished this book. And guys, if you've been here for a minute and watched me struggle reading thrillers or mysteries or horror books, whatever I've been reading, the struggle is no longer. Okay, because this book, it was exactly what the doctor called for. Okay, the medication that I needed, this book was it. Okay, the happiness and the confusion I felt from reading this book, unmatched. Okay, unmatched, especially for the last like 2-3 months, because this book was everything. This just made my last 2 days off so much better. The twists and the turns that just kept going, and the whole way through it, like I felt like our main character where I just had to stay to know the confessions. This book was so good and I'm so sad it's over. I am so sad it's over. This book was hyped up to perfection, okay? Wasn't overhyped, wasn't underhyped. It was hyped up to perfection. I really love this book. I think I might rate this book a 4.5 or 4.25. It's looking like 4.25 to 4.5, okay? Because this thriller right here had me on the edge of my seat, and like the last like I don't know 70 pages or so, my jaw just kept dropping, and like I would like place my hand over a paragraph to make sure my eyes don't skip and ruin it for me. So that's when you do that, I feel like that's how you know the ending of each chapter is like so good. But this was worth it. This was so worth the read. I am so happy I picked this book for my last 2 days of work. Honestly, I am very, very happy about that. But that being said, since I finished this book, I have read 223 pages. And since it is 9:15 and I do have to wake up early tomorrow to go to work, I think I might just stop reading for the night here, because I kind of want to just like end my night off on this book, honestly, because that's how good it was. I kind of don't want to jump into another story. I just want to think about Lenora and all that has happened. So I picked this up to start either tonight or tomorrow. I'm not sure what I'm feeling. And then the 2 books that I'm still deciding over to read next, which are definitely going to be scary horror, are these 2. These 2 are like neck and neck. Just every time I just look at this book and I just see it says the most terrifying novel ever written, makes me really, really want to read this book. So I think this one might just win. Possibly. It's Saturday now, and I don't think I've updated you guys since Wednesday. So I'm gonna update you now before I head to work. So Wednesday I think we left off of me reading or finishing a book. And then Thursday, I pretty much read One Piece for my whole duration of the day. So I read it going to work and coming home from work. I didn't read it at home. I didn't pick up The Exorcist. I didn't do any of that. I wasn't in the mood to do any of that. So I only read 108 pages of One Piece on Thursday. And for yesterday, which was Friday, I kind of like got off work early too, and I still didn't really want to read much. I didn't even read on my way home. I only read on my way to work, which was 84 pages. The last 2 days I haven't really been in a much reading mood, and that kind of it's kind of like not work's fault, but like once I'm off of work I kind of want to just shut my brain down, and reading doesn't really do that for me. Reading One Piece does that for me, but have I been in the mood to read the last 2 days? Not really. I'm still really excited to pick up The Exorcist, but I don't think I'm going to get to it right now. Hopefully later today I'll be in a more reading mood. The next 2 days, which is Saturday and Sunday, because I'm going to stop this video on Sunday, we'll see if I'm able to read more. I don't think so. I don't see it being a part of my future, but who knows. And One Piece right now is so good. They're in the middle of this big battle with the fishmen, and it's just like, So I'm going to head to work. That's the update for the last 2 days. And it's not too shabby. So this video didn't really go as planned, but I think that's what makes it even more realistic, because I had plans for said video and they just went total opposite of how I wanted this video to go. I wanted a lot more of recording to be done, a lot more of reading to hopefully be done, and neither of those things got done, which is fine, you know? Definitely makes it more realistic, that's for sure. Last time I talked to you guys was on Friday, I believe, and Friday I read 84 pages. So that means Saturday, for some reason, after work, I was just not in a reading mood at all. And I was literally saying, I think on Friday, that I really hope I'm in a reading mood the next day, but I wasn't. So Saturday, 0 pages got read. Sunday, I tried to like snap out of it, read something, anything. So I picked up The Exorcist and read about 22 pages. It was good. Don't get me wrong, it was really good. I just wanted to read one chapter. For some reason, The Exorcist, the first chapter is like 40 something pages, which I figured out today because I finished that chapter today. And today is Tuesday. Yeah, so things just didn't go as planned for me. So all in all, let's calculate how many pages I actually read. So Monday, I think I read 64 pages, or was it 54? We're just gonna stick with those smaller number just in case I'm wrong. So Monday I read 54 pages. Tuesday I read 210. Wednesday I read 223. Thursday I read 108. Friday I read 84. Saturday I read nothing. And then Sunday I read 22 pages, which comes to a total of 701 pages. Now, for the week, I don't think that's that bad. I think that's pretty good. I feel like if I had less to do that week, it probably would have touched 1,000. But honestly, it is what it is. And that's kind of, 700 is kind of what I read every week. Sometimes less, sometimes more. Who knows? Like sometimes I'll do a video on my off days where I read 2 books. And that right there is just 700 pages. So, and then not even including the leftover days of the week. I don't think 701 is bad at all. I think that's pretty darn good for a busy week with work, taking classes, spending time with friends and family. And that's kind of what I did. I try not to let reading take over my life, even though I know all I really want to do most days is read. But the days where I don't want to read, I'm not going to go force myself. Because then that's when a book is going to get a really bad review. And then I'm going to feel bad. I'm going to feel bad. So that's it. I think this video is coming to a close. Unfortunately. This is a weird one because it was going on throughout a week, and I'm gonna try to be better at recording some of my cute moments, because recently I've just been kind of forgetting to record because I just want to have the time to read instead of setting up a camera. I don't know, I'm in a weird headspace right now. Anyway, I am ranting. Let me stop. But this is the video of how much I can realistically read in a week. Did I have expectations that it was gonna be more than this? Yes. Did I have expectations that it was gonna be less than this? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it was very back and forth. I felt like in the beginning of the week it's always gonna go very well because that's like the beginning of my like days off. And then as the week goes on and progresses, it kind of slow down because I'm just working and doing so many things at once after work. But that's life. That is a realistic life of a young woman. I'm gonna go now. I appreciate you guys so much. I hope I get to see you. You get to see me in another video. Later. So sweet like a lemonade. Take time making you the made. We can do something new.